Hi everyone, my name is Gülbahar. I am a first year industrial engineering student at Bilkent University. Let me tell you a little about my Physics 102 lab project. My project is about the effect of length, radius, and material type on inductance. In my experience, I used two paper rolls with different radius to make coils by winding the wires around them. I used steel and copper wires. I also used a ruler and an LCR meter.
Firstly, I want steel and copper wires around a roll with a radius of 3 cm to create coils. Each coil had 11 turns. I initially set the spacing to 2 cm. Using the LCR meter, I measured the inductance by touching the end of the steel and copper coils. The inductance measured approximately 19.02 mH for the copper coil and 17.39 mH for the steel coil. Then I increased the spacing to 3 cm. This time the inductance was 17.27 mH for the copper coil and 15.89 mH for the steel coil. Secondly, I used a roll with a 2 cm radius and wound steel and copper wires around it. I obtained 16 turns. I first set the spacing to 2 cm using the LCR meter by touching the end of the coils. I measured the inductance 17.50 mH for the copper coil and 16.74 mH for the steel coil. Then I increased the spacing to 3 cm. I used the ruler to measure the spacing. This time I measured 16.13 mH for the copper coil and 15.23 mH for the steel coil. Based on the results I obtained, I conclude that the inductance of the coil is inversely proportional to the length of the coil. Additionally, I found that the type of the material also affects the inductance. Thank you for your listening to my lab project, and I hope that my experiments will be useful and effective for